Alright, hello everybody, it is me, Scuba Shoelace, and I'm going to be doing another how-to faction video. I would like to preface this episode with first saying that I figured out a pretty awesome, easy way to obsidian your chunk. Now, it's a little time consuming, but not as bad as mining. And it's not nearly as expensive as buying the obsidian for your entire chunk. So this is the new chunk we got. I believe I showed you guys this last episode. But I'm going to be showing you the quick and cheap, easy way to go about obsidian this whole chunk. So I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so first thing you're going to want to do, because this is usually where I mine the obsidian, and I mean I can show you, I'm sure you guys know yourself, it takes forever and you're constantly dealing with, and you know I've got an efficiency 5 pick, so I mean, but it just still takes forever, and I usually use my fortune pick, efficiency 5 on breaking 3, fortune 3. Just so I get multiple drops, but I mean, you guys know it takes forever to get obsidian. But with this new way, right, put a block there real quick. With this new way, I figured out it is much faster, much faster. So you're gonna want to get empty inventory, a whole bunch of buckets, and you just grab. Right? So, I mean, I can get a whole nother row, which I need to get, so I'm probably going to do that. And then you're going to want to go back home. Here's going to be another cut. Sorry about that. Alright, so now that the coordinates are out of the chat, I'm going to be running downstairs. So you can see I've gone a decent, ways with this. But, let me fill in this hole right here. This is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to dig out a line of where your wall is, and then you're going to want to break all that. And then let's throw this up there, that up there, bring down just a full inventory, or yeah, you know what, why not? Full inventory lava buckets, as you can see. And I have, let me run over here, I really don't feel like breaking another block of obsidian right now. Okay, so as you can see right here, I have watered the outside of my base. So the entire outside of my base is watered, which is the perfect scenario for this. It's the first step, first thing you guys are going to need to do when doing this, okay? Second step, start with where you want to go. So the first layer, the top, basically your roof, you're going to have to obsidian. You're going to have to do that yourself. There's no way to avoid that. Once that's done and the top is covered with water, then, excuse me one second. Then you're going to want to get lava buckets, and as you can see the water out there, and you just place a lava bucket. Oh, and it just builds it for you. Literally that simple. Let's go ahead and fill up the inventory again, just so we can move this on a little bit quicker. And I'll be doing a time lapse here for you guys, because I'm just going to be doing a whole bunch of back and forth. But it's literally that simple. Why mine it when you can just create it? So that's it right there. So definitely much slower on the building aspect, I hear you. But all in all, I would have to say faster, because the amount of time it takes you to mine it, or the amount of money you're going to spend on buying it, which is $10,000 a stack on average. I mean, you can get some better deals. I know that for sure. But averagely, you're going to run about $10,000 per stack. So that's just crazy, you know. And one more. Oh, let's leave that down there, and this here, and poof. That is just the greatest thing I've ever seen. Honestly, I'm freaking stoked for this. So, let's go. We are actually going to run upstairs real quick. Hey. Ah, that's another guy in the faction. So that's okay. You see a name tag like that in the distance, you start to get scared. and I'm going to be taking another cut, but I'll probably show you guys, you'll probably be seeing inside my room again. Okay, so now that I have a full inventory of buckets, yes, I've got 2 here because I'm going to be getting rid of that block of obsidian. Man, I need to learn how to speak English. Yeah, so full. I know you can stack them, but don't need to have any more than I can hold, because then I'll just be wasting the space of stacked buckets. So then we are going to go home again. Going to be doing another cut because my coordinates are going to pop up here in a second, and then you'll be there. I'll grab a bunch of lava, as you can see, and then it is just going to be a time lapse from that point forward. Okay, so it doesn't show my coordinates when I'm going out, so good to go there. But then here you are, and let's stack all these buckets. Okay, 2 rows of 16, and then just go to town, grabbing as much lava as you can. And then once that's full, grab some more. Ah, I dropped one. And now we're going to go home again. This is where my coordinates are going to pop up. So this is where I'm going to be taking a cut. And you'll see me in the room where we're going to be putting up the obsidian wall. Alright guys, so I cleared out the entire area so you guys can just get a sheer scale of this thing. I mean, this thing is massive. And it took me, so a little bit more than half of it, right around half I want to say, of this entire chunk to Obsidian. It took me a little bit less than an hour to do this entire chunk. So I mean, that's massive. And as you guys saw in the video, it goes all the way down to bedrock. So I mean, there's not even a hole for someone to e-pearl through. So that is basically it. That is the cheap, quick, and easy way to Obsidian your base. Now, cheaper than buying, that's for sure, and quicker than mining. So it's a win-win all around. Yes, a lot of work, but I mean, Obsidian your base is always a lot of work, but an absolute necessity in this game. But yeah, if you guys found this video informative at all or helpful in any way, I would greatly appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. And let me know down in the comments if there's anything else I could do, try, look at, in any of those things. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of How To Factions. Later.